welcome to all my Sagittarius. Got a Palo Santo here, and as we already know, this is a natural energy purifier. So it's going to go ahead and cleanse and purify our space, and to be sure that we're only inviting all that is good, all that is wholesome, and all that is righteous. Plus, it smells really good and sweet, and I find it very helpful. So Sagittarius, today, you're the first sign that I'm doing for the day, and I'm feeling pretty uplifted on this day. I made the crazy decision to polish my nails this morning, so I can only shuffle one way, but no worries because it's not going to hinder this message that we have in store today. So Sagittarius, I get the vibe of hard work and dedication still. On my last video last month for August, the Sagittarius were kind of learning themselves. They're kind of, figuring out on a deeper level what it is they want to do, what it is, pretty much their destiny and what they're supposed to be doing in this time. Figuring out their creative projects, figuring out more of knowledge of self. It's been a lot of figuring things out for the Sagittarius. And I feel like in this month, there's going to be a lot of aha moments, a lot of, oh yeah, a lot of pats on the back, like I knew I could do this. All I had to do was, follow through with some plans that I made. All I had to do was follow through and be consistent with my projects that I'm working on. So for my Sagittarius, I get very positive and uplifting vibes. But then again, that's with every sign. I never really get negative vibes. Let me turn my music down a little. Yeah, I never really get negative vibes with any signs. Just some I get more of a high vibration than others. Sagittarius, I see a lot of figuring things out, a lot of following through, like I mentioned before. So we'll see what's in store for you. Angelic beings, higher versions of me, what is there to know from my Sagittarius this September of 2018? What kind of guidance is there from my beautiful Sagittarius? Sagittarius, I see. Oh. Okay, Sagittarius. This is great. Okay, we started off with nourishment. Like I said last month, let me see if it gets real clear. Last month we were figuring a lot of things out. We were figuring out what we really wanted to do creative-wise. We were figuring out like ourselves, what are our strong points, what kind of gifts do we have. So this month, we're doing a lot of nourishing of our gifts, of our talents. If it's a new business that we're starting, we're consistently working at it, nourishing it. And I feel like it's a business or it's a job, because not everybody's meant to be a business owner. But where you're doing nourishment of some sort. Like I have a girlfriend that's a Sagittarius. She's starting her business with bath bombs. So she's going to be nourishing of the body, of the spirit, through different crystals, through different herbs. I have another Sagittarius buddy who's been doing a lot of studying, knowledge of self, so he can become a greater teacher and disseminate the message to others. So this is nourishment of your creative projects. You're doing a lot of working consistently at it, like I said. And from that consistency, take that out. We're a success. We're a success. Doesn't it make sense? The more that you nourish and work towards your goals, the more that you nourish yourself and take care of yourself, you're going to be successful. The only people who are not successful are the people who did not consistently work at whatever it was they were trying to build. So you're nourishing yourself, you're nourishing your business, and you're going to get that rare success. So I'm doing this in black and white this time, but you know, this black and white doesn't really do these shapes here any justice. But yeah, we're nourishing ourselves, we're getting that rare success. And this is an affirmation to really all the zodiac signs and whatever you're working on. Keep working diligently at whatever it is you know you're meant to do. Your heart knows, your soul knows. And for the Sagittarius especially, I see a lot of rare success. So next, with the next card being pulled saying, so shall it be, this was an affirmation that, look, you know that you have been starting and working on something. You know that it's common sense that if you continue to work on it diligently, connecting with different people, getting more knowledge on whatever the subject is, you're going to have success. And then this, so shall it be, is speaking that into existence. You say it's going to be successful, so shall it be. If you say, you know, I'm about to start this bath bomb business and it's going to be successful, you're going to work diligently every day, nourishing yourself to make sure you're good energetically, making sure you're using the right products, your knowledge on it, you've tried different recipes. You're going to keep working at it. You're going to be successful, and then you're going to keep on speaking it into existence. I feel like this is an affirmation of affirmations, to say affirmations every day, like, I am successful, I am beautiful, I am hardworking, I am perseverant, I am worthy. You know, saying these different affirmations, we already know that your words create your reality. So this is just a deeper affirmation for my Sagittarius that, look, whatever it is you're trying to manifest into fruition, especially in this time, especially if you're trying to attract some real success, speak it into existence. Speak it into existence, so shall it be. You speak it and it's manifesting already like that. But the thing is, like, a lot of people hear the saying, you create your own reality. You know, your words create your reality, which is very true. But if you want something to manifest in a swiftly manner, you have to also make sure that you're speaking into existence exactly what you need, very specifically, but also taking the necessary actions to bring about that manifestation. So next, we got passion. Passion of the lion heart. So this speaks to your root. This speaks to the fact that you're already fire. Sagittarius, fire. You have that natural fire inside of you. This is an affirmation to not let anyone dim your inner fire. You're passionate about what you're doing, and you're passionate about growing. You're passionate about being more successful. You're passionate about, you know, surpassing any expectations that you ever had on yourself or that anyone has ever had on you. So it's also an affirmation that whatever you're trying to build, whatever business you're starting or new knowledge that you're trying to attain, make sure it's coming from a place of passion and not from a place of greed or a get rich quick scheme. Like, you're not just doing it just so you can make money. You're going to start something just so you can be successful, and you're not passionate about it, because passion is like a root for manifestation as well. When you're passionate about something enough that you're working on it and you're speaking things into existence and you're working with other people and you're asking for help and you're doing your research, you're passionate about what you do and you have to love it. You know, and especially if it's something you're trying to sell anybody, don't try to do a get rich quick scheme just to make money and it's not even something that you would use yourself. You know, make sure passion is rooted in everything that you're doing, Sagittarius. This is beautiful affirmation because I feel like it's speaking to a very specific group. I feel like there's a lot of Sagittarius who've been seeking affirmations that what they are doing is actually right for them. What they're doing is something that they're supposed to be doing. Like it's a divine message. I know a lot of Sagittarius have been, like I said, coming more into their self. So I also get the self-confidence vibe from the Sagittarius. A lot of them are rising into their naturally fiery, confident spirit. And because they've been getting more confident with themselves, they've been able to start on new projects and consistently work at them. Because we all know that if you're in a mind state where you're not really truly loving yourself and you don't understand yourself, you're not going to be able to diligently stay consistent on a project, because you're going to let things come in and sway you. But the beautiful thing about this is I also got purification. So just like you saw me with Palo Santo earlier, this is a sign for my Sagittarius to make sure you're using you're purifying your space. You're purifying yourself and you're purifying your space. You can do this with Palo Santo. You can do this with sage. You can do this with healing crystals, just to make sure you're purified, because there's going to be moments where adversity comes, and we don't want the Sagittarius to seek in that, to go to that place where they have been in the past, where they'll be like, you know what, maybe I'll do this another time. I don't really want to. It's not worth it this time. This is an affirmation to make sure you're always purified and to make sure that your intentions are pure. That way your manifestations can come into fruition more easily. So we got, look, we're nourishing ourselves, and we're nourishing our business, and we're getting rare success. We're getting the rare success bit by bit. It's not going to come one day. We're just going to like, oh, you won the lottery. But, you know, once you decide to follow through that product you're making, right, and you start selling it and you're starting advertisement, people are going to start coming in, wanting to buy from you, wanting to learn from you, wanting to know some of your methods, and you're going to find yourself in a teaching position where you're teaching someone everything that you just learned, all right? And then you're knowing the power of your words. So shall it be. You're learning to speak it into existence. Like, you know what? I want success. I want to be able to teach people. I want to be able to heal from my situation. I want to be able to know that I won't be defeated. So I'm going to speak it into existence, knowing that it already is. We got the passion because we're passionate about what we're doing. We're passionate about learning. We're passionate about teaching. We're passionate about our product. We're passionate about everything that we're putting our mind to, because it's the time when we know that things are happening fast. Things are happening fast. Whatever you're speaking is happening fast. If you're speaking down on yourself and you're saying, I can't do this, I won't be able to do this, then that's what's going to happen, Sagittarius. But it's okay, because you're passionate and you're fiery by nature. And I feel like this was saying, like, it's rising within you, especially because you know that you're nourishing yourself. You know that you're going to be successful because you're speaking it, and you're coming from a place of your inner fire, coming up and speaking that out. Purifications, we're purifying our space. You know what? Because you are a fire sign, I highly recommend that when you're doing your purifying, to use something where you're using fire, like the Palo Santo or the sage or the candles can be purified. Just tapping into that fire energy to awaken it more in you. The more fiery you are, the more energetic that you're going to be, the more drive that you're going to have to complete your projects, to stay diligently and consistently working at it. And at the end, we got rest. You're going to have plenty of time to rest, because with all this fire you're exerting, getting things done, you're going to manifest this time of rest, where it's like, you know what, I can sit back and I can relax and I can sleep in today. I don't got to worry about being at the job. I don't have to worry about running around doing this, and this. You're going to have this residual income where it's going to allow you time to actually rest and recharge. I know Sagittarius, especially my super hardworking Sagittarius, you get that feeling where it's like, I'm literally tired, I'm burnt out, but I have to get up because I got to go to this job and make this money. With what you're doing with your creative projects and teaching people, you're manifesting a time where you can rest more. You're gonna have that, you know what, I can breathe. Everything is all right. I'm making money. I'm making friends. I'm loving myself. I'm being accountable for myself. I'm teaching people. You're gonna have that time to rest. So this is very beautiful for the Sagittarius. And I'm speaking all of this into existence with you all. And I'm going to continue on with the Isis Oracle deck to get some clarity on what we have here involving your business flourishing, or your job. If you're not trying to start a business, then it's going to be a job that you really want, a company that you can be a part of, where it's feel like, you know what, this doesn't feel like a chore. It's something that I actually like doing. I don't feel burnt out. I don't feel like I'm not being the best that I can be, which is totally okay. And, you know, when it comes to that rest, it's going to be something where, you know, maybe you'll get more vacation time. Maybe you're working at a job right now where it's like, I barely have time to myself because I'm always here. You're going to manifest that time where you'll have more freedom, time freedom for yourself to relax and not always be overly exerting your fired energy. So angelic beings, higher versions of me, what is there to know? for my Sagittarius this September of 2018. Flower of life. Flower of life, divine creativity. So like I was speaking to your creativity, this is everything that it's talking about. So Sagittarius, I ask you, what are you creating? What are you working on? What is something that you were working on that you stopped? What is something that you know you should be diligently working on every day if you're trying to manifest that rare success, if you're trying to manifest that restful time? What are you working on? That was definitely a beautiful affirmation for your creativity. I'm going to do one more, Sagittarius. Angelic beings, higher versions of me. What else is there to know for my Sagittarius? Life restored. Okay. Priestess of the Phoenix. So this is another beautiful affirmation. As you can tell, this is the symbol on the back of my card. And what's so beautiful is I love synchronicity, because yesterday I posted a picture of the beetle here, actually from this card, on my Instagram page, and it was just calling me for some reason, and it just fell out of the deck. And then today I get this as a closing card. So from your creativity that's flourishing, right, you're gonna experience this life restored, because it's gonna feel like, you know what, I'm not working every day just to pay bills. I'm not working at a dead-end job that I don't like. I love what I'm doing every day. If it's a job, I love this job. I feel like this company is a family. I feel like everybody is working together. There's no, oh, you're better than me because you're on a higher scale than me. No. And if you're starting your business, it's that sense of security within yourself. It's like, you know what? I did this. I built this from the ground up. I was consistent with it. I was consistently nourishing myself. I was consistently speaking life over my situation. And now I'm manifesting and doing things that I know I could. Now your life is restored. This beetle right here, this scarab beetle, is an ancient beetle from Egypt. And it actually represents life and eternity. So you're creating, see this? You're creating a situation where you can leave a legacy, whether that be through your words, whether that be through your product, whether that be, through just you being your essence alone. So Sagittarius, I want to encourage you. I'm going to call this video Divine Creativity and Manifestation, because I feel like my Sagittarius, y'all are really working on y'all creative stuff. Maybe even more than some other signs, or maybe even in like a most improved way, because coming from last month where it's like you're trying to figure yourself out, figure out what you want to do, and then this month you're like, you know what, I got it. I got a plan, I got a game plan, I got the help, I got the blueprint, I'm just going to go for it. And the fact that you are fire, you're just going to go through it and you're going to breeze through it. And it's going to be a beautiful transformation where your life is restored, in a way where you did it yourself. You did it because you believed in yourself and you kept working towards your dream. And I'm so grateful for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for staying tuned. This is my Zami'Ra. I'll see you next time.